Hey everybody, welcome back to Dirt Grease Outdoor Peace. Another beautiful cold morning here in western New York. Today is January 23rd, and it's actually 10 or 20 degrees warmer than it was the other morning. It was about 10 this morning, but there's still a nice steady breeze from the south, and it's like southwest I think, and it's still around, so it's probably around 0 with a wind chill. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you, and I was trying to come in here and do kind of a little TSI work closer to the house and get some stuff for the deer to browse on while it was so cold and there was no other browse available. So where I was at in the other part of the woods there, I was showing you some white pine, and there was a couple of little cherries that I cut down that the deer were browsing on. So this is some real small clump maple, soft maple that I cut, and I just wanted to open this area up. Want to open this area up a little bit and let the grasses and forbs and there's probably some young oak trees. There's a couple hemlocks in there. Just let this area change a little bit. It's nothing but like just these clumpy soft maples and some dead ash and some other stuff, so it'd be nice to see some younger stuff grow up in there. But this is all deer tracks, and they come in here every night and they're chewing this stuff back. And this is the best food that they can have. They do scrounge some of the corn and some of the seed off of the bird feeder, but that food isn't good for them this time of year because they can't digest it. They can get a deer, like if they were going through the woods in a winter like this where there was just browse and a few things here and there, and then all of a sudden they came upon a pile of corn, they could eat all that corn, and then if they were in bad enough shape, they could go die somewhere with a full stomach of corn, because it takes them a while to get their stomach and their enzymes and everything to flip where they can actually digest that food. So they do get a little bit from the feeder, but we're not out putting a bunch of it out. We used to get corn on the cob and stuff we put out, but it's just not good for them. So I try to do a little bit of selective work like this. Give the deer some fresh browse, give the birds some, the birds might perch on it, or they might browse on it a little bit, or maybe they can find some bugs or something in the bark or something. It's just a good cover for them. And the rabbits will be up in there eating the bark on the bottom of them. So I just wanted to show you the little bit that I did the other day. It was cold. We got a lot of snow. It was snowing like every day for a while, and it was maybe in the 20s with a couple days it warmed up into the low 30s. I think it's been the only time this January where it was above freezing. So I came out and cut a bunch of these little clump maples, and then the other day I went over and I just tried to select out some white pines. They had a goofy top. They were growing in next to a bigger, better white pine. Like I said, there was a couple little cherries that were crooked and had a dead top on them, so I dropped those. This will be a spot where we can come out this spring, and there's some dead ash over here. We can get these down if there's any good firewood in there. We can get them out. Otherwise, we'll just get them down and pile them up over there. This section over here is where I was working early last year and cut a bunch of pine trees to open that up. And I might go in there and clean up and pile up some of that and open up some more lanes in there, but that's only appealing to us. The deer and the animals actually like it better when it's messier and the wood is scattered out more. It gives them more cover. So I like to just let it lay like that, let the animals take advantage of it. And you know, if there's some areas where we want to get through, we can go through and clean up an area and do that. But yeah, there's I don't know if I can see it in the screen. There's an ash dead one there. One there. Big one there. I think that's one there. There's some dead pines there. There's dead ash there. You can see I've got some opening in there now where the sun can get through and young trees and stuff can pop up. Where I was over there cutting those white pines and stuff, it's just a little, it's like a little waist-high forest of ash and probably some cherry, maybe oak here or there. There's actually a couple of beech that are popping up in there. I just see a couple fresh beds right here. Yeah, there's another one over there. So the deer were in here last night. They were probably meandering through there and browsing, and that nice little comfortable spot for them. So I think today we're supposed to get a little break today. It's supposed to be in the low 20s, and then it's gradually gonna warm up a little bit over the weekend, maybe low 30s. But it's just been a good old-fashioned cold, snowy winter. We haven't had a winter that's been this cold and snowy in, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years. So yeah, just gotta take what we're dealt here and just keep plugging along. And if you're interested in any of the mechanical content, I've got a new video on the 58 Apache. I've got another video on fixing the door hinge on the little Jimmy that I've been driving. And other than that, we got a lot of good videos from the last couple of years you can go back and check out. I appreciate you watching and clicking on the video. Yeah, the rooster over there. If you can take a second, go down and click that like button for me, click subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.